Can you dance? Wait, do the drums. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to be diving into the deck that I used to get to Mythic. It took me all one day. You can see all these were like December 4th, and so I actually got to Mythic on December 5th. I did like the last couple of games. We played on chat for quite a while, so if you guys want to see like all the games I did, most of them, or at least a lot of those games, on chat on the 5th, so you can go down to my Twitch link and I have a whole VOD there. But today I just wanted to kind of go into the deck. So I maintained a 69% win rate with this deck for forever. Right now it's 65% because the last like few games I had against, well, you can see like here, once I got to Mythic, it was a little bit more like up and down, kind of the same. But I was at 68, 69%, like right in there for forever. And so we're just going to call this a 69% deck because it's awesome. It's fun. And I just had a blast with this deck. It was super, super fun to play with. And I want to just kind of showcase to it. This is a deck I definitely recommend if you're trying to rank up and get to Mythic. This is a good way to do it. It's good. And so let's go ahead and jump into the deck and what it is. So basically nothing new or special. This is something that's been done quite a bit before, but it just fits the meta really well. And it's mono green planeswalkers. Nissa is a broken card. How about that? Ramp is broken because there's so much flipping ramp in the format right now. And so I played a type of ramp that I felt like would be more consistent. We're trying to mostly get lands out onto the battlefield so that we are thinning out our deck and getting up to our bigger stuff. And so running a kind of a different style here. We only have 2 Llanowar Elves, 3 Grazers, so we like to hit our 1-drops on there, and sometimes we do probably ought to go down like 1 Visionary for 1 more Llanowar Elves here, just to have them more early game ramp. But really, we're trying to just make sure that we're consistently hitting card draw as well. So we have our Explorers to draw us cards, Visionaries, Cultivates to help dig lands out of the deck. Nissa's Triumph occasionally just gets 3 lands out of a deck if we have a Nissa, and then all of our Planeswalkers in here. Gorm the Great Creator, which just with our sideboard shuts down so many decks. Grafdigger's Cage shuts down the Neoform Engine deck. It shuts down kind of Goblins, although I found out that using the Sorcerer's Spyglass against Krenko, doing that first usually works a little bit better. And then there's just a bunch of things. Tormod's Crypt comes in really well. There's the Godfair Statue, Aetherflux Reservoir sometimes just go for a combo kill when you have Golos out and stuff. So there's a lot of fun stuff with that. Then of course we have our Ugins, Ugin the Ineffable, the 6-mana version, which is actually one of my favorite cards in this. I've had more people scoop to this than I've seen people scoop to the Spirit Dragon, just because sometimes actually I think they're not watching all of it, but it's just super fun. And then Ugin, of course, I know this is an Ugin deck, but we will have 1 Ulamog in the deck, which is also really fun, and 1 Vivian. And honestly, the Vivian has been so good in the format. Every once in a while, just being able to destroy a creature with flying, destroying artifacts and enchantments is really nice. Also, just ticking up and getting to the emblem is awesome. It goes and digs for our other Llanowars, Grazers, Visionaries. We don't have a ton of creatures, but it can occasionally just grab our Golos, whatever, with a tick up ability, or find more lands for us to play and make sure we're still hitting land drops to get up to Ugins and everything like that. And that's basically the deck. In the mana base, 2 Blast Zones, 2 Cataracts, 2 Interplanar Beacons, 2 Karn's Bastions, 18 lands for 26 lands altogether. And it's been working really well for me. So this is the deck. I really like how I've got all the numbers on this, and so if you guys are wanting to try it out, you can definitely change some things up, like go for more other Planeswalkers that you might have. I know we have a lot of Mythics in this deck here, but I also have like 1 of the Mythics, which usually a lot of people will have like 1 or 2 of cards if they've been looking for stuff. So hopefully you can afford this and get into it. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Cassio. Keep this. Well, hello. All right, got some Scries on. Does Jingatha play against the Colorless decks? I guess they don't ever have mana pips, right? So Jingatha is just a free thing in there. Might as well. Our deck tends to be pretty good, just because we run 4 copies of Karn, and it just shuts down most of this deck. All right, so we're looking for a turn 2 ramp. You like Vasi, like Blake, yeah. All sounds good. All sounds good. All right, down to 19. Hopefully, just sticking this Karn will be enough to close down the game. That's the dream. And the nice thing too is that we're not running really any artifacts that activate except for Golos, and so other Karns don't really affect us where it kind of shuts down their entire deck here. All right, so Karn. Tick down. Nice, thank you. So what we do is actually we grab Godfrey's statue against this deck, I believe. Or Meteor Golem, but I think we're gonna have an extra turn. Mind Stone could help us just make sure we're ramping, but we're gonna do Golos on the next turn. So I think that we go ahead and just grab the Godfrey's statue, pass the turn. Let them know it's coming. They don't have extra ramp for a lot of their decks, so they have just a bunch of dead cards now. They know that everything's going to be even more dead, even if they do get Karn off the battlefield, and that's the dream. We can also play Vivian just to start destroying stuff. All right, their own Karn. So now Golos doesn't make as much sense. It does still add a little bit of stuff for us.
You are acting unwisely.
Acting unwisely. Nissa, Vivian does kill the Maze Mind Tome here. And anything else they play won't have haste. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do this. This gives us more value on board as well. It gives us a good chance of getting to the God Pharaoh statue, which also can become a 6/6 for us. Blast Zone. That can be annoying. Forsaken Monument, all right. Tons of ramp.
My purpose is greater than myself.
I was really hoping to get this out before they got to the Forsaken Monument, and now we don't have the answer for that. So maybe I should have just played out the Golos. Yeah, that was a misplay. And now if they have Ulamog, I think we're just dead. If it's not Ulamog, we have a decent shot. I don't think there's any better play than the God Pharaoh statue. We can ramp up a little bit with Golos. But yeah, I think that this still is the better play. Karn ends up dying to the Forsaken Monument being turned into a creature. Ugin just comes out and will probably kill us.
Balance comes.
I guess I can take up and turn this into a 6/6. Yeah, grab Paradise Druid. Take up.
Oh, say hello to my little friend.
And no Ulamogs, please. If it's Ulamog, I think we're just dead. We don't have really any answer for Ulamog in the deck. All right, there comes an Ugin. Probably just takes up on the Vivian. Brings Forsaken Monument out as a blocker. Yeah.
I've seen worse.
If I must.
Cool.
I will rid you of your corrupt.
So we have 7 mana next turn. Not enough for the Ugin. Meteor Golem, annoying. We have enough for our own Meteor Golem, at least. So there's that. Which, surprisingly enough, I think I'd rather kill the Forsaken Monument.
I will not lose another friend.
Maybe. Because with the Forsaken Monument gone, they don't have a ton of plays. but they can also just kind of tear apart our board really quickly. That's kind of a tough choice. So if we kill Forsaken Monument, we have the God-Fearer statue. They won't be able to play the Meteor Golem. So I think we actually take this out. They have to hit land to play another Forsaken Monument. Ugin gets to go crazy, but if they kill Meteor Golem, we can still at least attack in and do stuff. We have enough creatures to bring out that we're going to at least be able to bring them down a little bit. Yeah, everything costs a lot more. How the heaven are ya? Dude, I'm doing good, Titan Prince. Thanks for asking. Kills the Karn. Now they can just start a bunch of ramp, I guess, which does help. Leaves up the Meteor Golem, but that also means they don't have a 6/6 swinging at them now. Okay, Mystic Forge. Turns it into a 4/4 blocker. Whoa, doesn't do that? Now Golos is online. Another Forsaken Monument. They haven't hit land yet, so they have to hit land before they can actually play that. Okay, Blast Zone. We have our own Ugin. And it might be better just to tick up, swing in. That's 6 points of damage. Golos does some pretty cool stuff, but they have Meteor Golem. Still a couple turns away, though. And then it's just kind of an Ugin battle. Sure. This forces them to have the 3 points of damage coming at Ugin rather than at Meteor Golem or a face. Because if we get to the ultimate, what else can they really do? Okay, down to 5. Take a ping, down to 20. Down to 19. So they have 7, 8 mana. They do have enough for Forsaken Monument now. All right, does the 3 to the Meteor Golem. So much mana now. All right, 2 at Ugin. They're gonna have enough for the Meteor Golem, but we still have to go for this. Golos. This may be a bad matchup for us, actually. I'm not totally sure how we do this. So if we bring up Paradise Druids, they just tick down on Ugin, but that's actually probably a benefit for us overall. So let's bring out 1 swing in with Llanowar. Down to 18. Gets rid of a Mind Stone. There's also something said about just taking up this Blast Zone, but I'm kind of waiting to see if we get a Nissa so we can do it more efficiently. Yeah, I think they're just digging for the Ulamog, which we would love to find ours as well. Meteor Golem kills Golos. Or do they kill the Ugin? Dude, this is actually a pretty intense game. You're giving the equipment set up for church right now? Nice. All right, so it is Meteor Golem, as expected. Who do you hit? Oh, it's a 5/5. Crap, that's big. I was just thinking it's going to be a 3/3. Let us get 7 free cards. All right, so they do kill Golos, and now Ugin ticks up on Ugin. That's definitely the best play. Karn's Bastion would be a pretty good draw here, so that we could just proliferate. Oh wait, never mind. Just do my maths wrong. Jengatha. Ugh, come on. If they hadn't played out Jengatha, I could have swung in with the Paradise Druid. If they blocked it, then we could kill Meteor Golem if they didn't. But as it is now, I think that we're just dead. I can put this up to 5, kill Jengatha and Forsaken Monument on the next turn. Just keep our Ugin alive. But with Forsaken Mystic Forge and their Ugin, I'm not so sure that we actually win that battle. We'll try it. We'll try it out.
Consider this a warning.
Going -2 on Ugin kills our Ugin. Let's see. Let's go. Let's just put these on right now. So X4. Just want to see how much mana I need to tap down. And let's play 1 Grazer. Pass the turn. Bigger question is why am I not in church? Oh. Little personal note for you guys, and no one judge whatever. This is not something that's supposed to be whatever, but I just like being honest. I actually recently left the church that I grew up in, so that's been a big part of part of the reason I took the 2 months off, not 2 months, 2 weeks off that I did with the channel, was because I was going through a lot of that kind of stuff as well. Extinction Event. That's better than Ugin just doing a negative here. I guess they could kind of do both. Do it on even. Yeah, get the Paradise Druid out of there and then go -1. Hit us down, but then we still kill Ugin. But you probably have another one anyway. Sup, Carlos? Welcome. Hedron Archive. Ugh. And now a Golos. If we get to ultimate the Ugin, then we still have a shot. Other than that, actually, we have an answer for the Golos as well, right? We get to kill 3 things with this Blast Zone. I don't know. What's up, Haunted Smoke? How you been, brother? Brother. Having the God-Fear statue is still helpful, slowing them down, especially if we take out the Forsaken Monument again on the next turn. So I guess we still have a shot here. All right, block. Blauk. You've got to tick up on the Ugin, right? Okay. And they do. Alright, so we get to do some fun stuff. So first off, destroy all the 5/5s. All their good stuff gone. Next up, kill the Ugin, Llanowar, Ugin tick up, and then we bring out 2 blockers. And then we just hope the last couple cards in hand aren't good and this Mystic Forge isn't gonna work for them, I guess. That's what we've got, so that's what we're doing. They haven't brought out any, like... Oh, they do have 1 Crawling Barons. Okay. Crawling Barons is their other, like, best card. That Mystic Forge. Digging for good stuff on top. They are gonna have just a bunch of these kinds of cards as well, because I haven't seen any of those played yet. Has the 12 mana for the Ulamog, and we scoop. Oh, suck. That was dumb. Okay. Moving on to the next one. All right, up against this guy, Ogasarwaria Rinko. I nailed it. All right, so turn 3 ramp is sometimes good enough if you're on the play. I have such a good curve that if it works for us, it's nigh unbeatable. And we still have a chance to run into a turn 2 ramp spell. So I'm going to keep it. We're going to try this out. I think Hand Disruption is our worst enemy right now. Okay. They're not here, so we're just going to keep playing with our dude real quick. Oh, yeah. What's your guys' favorite one? Let's go with this one. I love how after a while they stop letting you change stuff. It's like, nope, nah. Should have known what you wanted from the get-go. Bomat Courier. All right, is this mono red aggro or is this God Pharaoh's Gift awesomeness? Land is actually a decent draw, but not turn 2 ramp. Looks like just straight up mono red aggro, which means Visionary probably won't survive. Which means crap. We're screwed. At least we were on the play. That's helpful. All right, Grazer's a decent play. Decent draw. So we should be able to get out a blocker and get up to Nissa's mana. Yeah, so Lightning Strike. Any damage that doesn't go at our face is at least better. Karn also means they can't activate the Bomat Courier. All right, Forest, Grazer, Interplanar Beacon. Ulamog is completely fine in your opinion? Yeah, the only issue is that you have to have exile mana right then, but you should have exile removal in your deck somewhere at some point. Block the Robber of the Rich. Shocks him. Again, any spells not going at our face is actually okay. Not great, but okay. Okay, Nissa. If we keep Nissa alive, life is great. So we're gonna go ahead and explore here. Well, that wasn't great. That's fine. Yeah, keep Nissa alive and ourselves alive. That's the dream. A dream within a dream. Down to 17. Shocks her face. Okay, going all in. They have the Bomat Courier to sack as well to get some more damage in. So we might actually want to just block that if they don't have lethal on board. Flame of Kel, that's 6 damage. Discards the hand. They know they're going for the Bomat Courier. So 4 cards, 1 mana. So if they don't have it here, they still just find burn for the later turns, right? I could block. They spend 1 mana. So I think we actually blocked Soulscar Mage here. Robber of the Rich is also tempting, but I don't think they're going to get to our stuff anytime soon. We can gain some life with Interplanar Beacon. So they deal 5. They sack for 1 mana. I'm not sure if they played a land this turn. And then hopefully they don't have a shock in hand. Or Wizard's Lightning or whatever. Oh, they sack now. Interesting. Before the damage. Okay, now you have to have a Wizard's Lightning, not a shock. Or a Skew to the Critics, or a Lightning Strike. So they hadn't played a land yet. Light up the stage, still digging. All right, we have a shot. We have a shot. I repeat, we have a shot. All right, does that mean their whole hand is not stuff like that? That's intriguing. All right, I believe that we can play this Ugin and the other Ugin. That gives us 6, untap, 6. Yeah, so we can do all 3. So play this Ugin, gain some life, get another blocker out. Untap, swing with Forest. Has to be Forest here. Swing in for 6. Okay, up to 5. That means you have to have 2 spells. We still have a blocker. We go -2. They don't get to draw the 3 cards. Or the 2 cards there. What was it? Draw 2 cards. So we have a blocker. We're up to 5 life. You have 4 cards in hand though. 6 mana. We're gonna try this out. We actually have some decent plays for next turn for some life gain possibilities. Flame of Keld discards the hand now. Okay. Oh, dude, we've got a shot. We have got a shot. Doesn't swing with Robin Rich either. All right, so ooh. First off, yeah, we will absolutely just -2 again. Get rid of the Flame of Keld. No card draw for ya, bruh. Tick up here. All right, so we want to play Karn. So we can go and grab Karn. Actually, so we play Golos this turn and Karn. Okay, so Golos. Grab, man, maybe I need to have like Radiant Fountain in here just to be able to gain some life with that. Karn. Gain up to 6. So no spell should be able to kill us on the next turn. And then I think we grab, Aetherflux Reservoir is the one I'm thinking of. I believe we can play that and Cultivate, and we get a few lives here. So let's go Forest. We'll do Karn's Bash and stuff the next turn if we need to. Actually, do we just have Lethal? Oh, we just have Lethal. There we go. All right. I wasn't even thinking about that. Got him. But we also could have gained a crap ton of life there as well. There we go. I wasn't even thinking about the Lethal. I was just trying to keep ourselves alive. All right. So the guy I was talking about, this is the guy that we played against 5 times yesterday. And so we'll see if he's playing Burn again today. Most likely. But we're on the play at least. Oh, no, we're not on the play. We're on the draw. Crap. Oh, of course. Probably playing Burn. The one nice thing is that he'll probably send it at face here instead of anywhere else. Just kidding. Yeah, same exact dude. This is the biggest issue with playing in Mythic, is that there's only so many people playing in this realm. So you run up against all the same peeps. And so maybe I just need to build a deck that's good against mono red aggro, since that's what we're running into today. And we're just gonna do that. Just like hose these guys over and over again. Light up the stage, gets more pings, has the lava runner. Yep, it's a good deck. How about that? Down to 17. No ramp. Yeah, and that's probably game right there. I don't think there's any way that we can come back from this slow of a hand against this. A post that said both Growth Spiral, like show someone Growth Spiral and Questing Beast and asking which one gets banned. And that's a good point. It is kind of crazy that, dude, we're just dead next turn, right? So yeah, okay. Yeah, Questing Beast is not banned, but Growth Spiral is. At the same time, though, when I saw Growth Spiral, I was like, that's a common card. That's one of the most busted common cards of all time. It's so good. It is so good. All right, up against Sinus, and yeah, we'll keep this. We have a curve. I like the curve. We just have to hit a land, and we have a few turns to do so. There's the land. All right. All right, if they play out creature stuff, we'll probably play Visionary just to protect the Karn. Arcanist. We can bring out Graph Triggers. Actually, we can also just bring out Golos just as a blocker. Yeah, so let's just grab Karn. Gain some life. Yeah, I think hitting Golos here to guarantee the Ugin would be nice. Graph Triggers Cage doesn't shut off. I wish this also shut off instants and sorceries coming back. Chaos Wand against this deck can be pretty good too. I'm not sure if this is mono red aggro because it's not. Luris isn't in the deck, so it's probably just like shock, swing in, shock here again, stuff like that. Chaos One would be so fun in this. Yeah, if they're playing a bunch of just like removal stuff, it actually does make some sense. Heightened reflexes. Oh, it's a first strike counter. Rolling Eruption. Keel. Nissa. Nissa is intriguing. Golos guarantees land for the next turn. Nissa gains us some life, puts out a body. I'm not sure if they'd be able to have 3 spells to go. The issue is that they kill a land. I could go Cascade and Cataracts, get an indestructible land out with Nissa, which would be really difficult for them to deal with. I'm going to go for that. I think that's a little bit better. So what I'm expecting is they have another deal 3 damage spell. They fire it off, hit Golos, swing in, hit Golos again. With the first strike, they'd actually be able to just kill him with a shock. Or they have a flip and infuriate. Does it again. Okay. Do we have to block to just not be dead? You know what? Yeah, we're fine with that. Oh, it has trample. That's still fine. Stop 5 points of damage. All right, how much mana do we have here? We have. All right, so we have enough to play Ugin and Nissa. Let's do that. So Nissa, they're holding up a bunch of mana, so I might just have to fire this off without swinging in.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
We're gonna tap him down anyway. I'd rather not lose the mana, so let's go ahead and play out Ugin. Gain some more life back up to 16. Kill Arcanist. Arcanist. He dead. Mountain. Oh yeah, we get to untap. Oh yeah. Life's good. Okie dokie then. All right, so yeah. If we get to untap there, I don't think there's any way of them coming back. We get to draw a card there. We get to draw 2 cards. Yeah, yep. Good game, sir. All right, up against Gaffa. This guy we've played against a bunch yesterday as well. Dude, it's kind of crazy how you play up against the same people over and over again. So this guy plays Mayhem Devil, Sacrifice deck. We have a crap ton of ramp. Paradise Druid at least is protected. Butcher. We will absolutely block that. Just because what we have for ramp, I'd rather just get rid of stuff for now. Forest, Explore, Forest, Llanowar. Pass the turn. Mayhem Devil. Okay, that's stupid. This is good though. All right, Forest. We'll gladly trade off with this Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil is like the only thing I'm scared of with this deck. Everything else we have, as long as we find a Karn, we're in good shape with it. All right, so Paradise Druid. It would have been nice to try to go for Explore, hit land, and then Paradise Druid, but unlikely option. Paradise Druid at least lets us have a blocker here, which is Evans. So we have Ugin for next turn. I think we actually let this through. Maybe not. We still have Ugin. Yeah, let's just get out. Paradise Druid's gonna die to Ugin anyway, right? So. Can we cultivate, explore, and then Ugin? I believe so. Wait. No, I don't think so. All right, play Ugin. Then we can at least explore. There we go. All right, sweet. All right, so in the wrap up for this deck, overall, love the deck. Kind of maintain our 65% win rate. And as you can see, 71 wins, 37 losses. And I've had like long streaks of wins and then a couple long streaks of losses here and there as well. But just the deck is super fun. It's a blast to play. I hope you guys check it out. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show any of my games for on the 5th, which I had a huge run of win streaks during that as well. So it probably would be up higher. But Arena just decided not to work yesterday. So yeah, every once in a while does that. And yeah, anyway, super fun deck. If you guys are looking for something to rank up, definitely recommend it, like for sure. It's the powerful deck. Link is in the description below for YouTube. Links in chat for you guys here on Twitch. And if you guys want to check me out on Twitch, do that. The link's down in the description below. All right, moving on to the next stuff.